Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 7. And for today's video, I'll be doing a theory video in regards to how it is that Cisco will get his powers back. How it is that Cisco returns as Vibe for The Flash Season 7. So just a quick thing for those who didn't know, The Flash were filming episode 3 a couple of days ago, and while they were filming the final battle, we had some very interesting set photos by Canada Graphs. And if you guys want to see my breakdown of these set photos, I will link them in the description down below. It's split into two parts due to how big it is. And one very interesting thing about these photos was actually Cisco. As you guys can see over here, I probably put up a picture of it. We have him wearing his Vibe goggles alongside a new potential suit. So this got people theorizing whether Vibe has returned or not. Is it that Cisco actually got his powers back? So that is what I will be discussing and giving you guys my overall opinion for this video. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. And also, I will do some crediting still, even though I'm not doing a set photo breakdown, I'm still using some of Canada Graph's set photos. So just in case, credit to Canada Graphs for these set photos, and I will link his blog page in the description down below if you guys want to check it out. Now, obviously what's going to happen with Cisco for Season 7 is kind of a mystery due to how many new characters we are getting added into Season 7 in terms of series regulars. And one character that's very similar to that of Cisco is actually Chester P. Runk, who was also upped for a series regular. Brendan McKnight was upped as a series regular for Season 7. Now, Chester, just like Cisco, is that nerdy techie guy. So going into Season 7, I was kind of interested to see how they would handle this dynamic duo. Because if one of them are in Star Labs and being the Overwatch for Barry, the one who obviously creates the tech as well, you don't really need both of them there, you would only need one of them. So that's why going into Season 7, I was kind of interested to see how they would like split those two characters up, because they're pretty much the same thing in terms of what they do for the team. But looking at these set photos, what they will be doing for Cisco seems like he will be out there in the field alongside the Flash and Killer Frost. And since Ralph Dibny is now gone as well, they would have needed another backup to go out in the field. So by the looks of it, they went for Cisco. I don't know if this is a new change or not. Now, in these set photos, you see Cisco with some sort of like plating on his chest. And he's also got this like very techie looking gauntlet, and he's got a blaster as well. But then it is hard to tell, but in this photo over here, it looks like he'll be wearing his Vibe goggles by the looks of it, and this is judging from the fact that these goggles have that blue LED light similar to Vibe's goggles. So it looks like Cisco has returned as Vibe, but with a new suit. So my theory over here is that Cisco doesn't get his powers back. However, what he does is that he creates some sort of tech which basically replicates these Vibe powers and allows him to do what he was able to do before he gave up his powers. So for example, the gauntlet on Cisco's hand could be like a breach device which allows him to open up portals to wherever he wants to go and like dive into and travel there. But then the gun on his hand could be his Vibe blasts. So when he fires that gun, it allows him to like blast those Vibe beams that we used to see back in the old days when he had his powers. So by the looks of it, these new tech devices would pretty much allow Cisco to do what he was able to do before. However, just with like some new additions, so like a gun, for example, a gun and a gauntlet. Personally though, making Cisco give up his powers during The Flash Season 5 was one of the many biggest mistakes that this show has made. Not only that, but the Monitor literally gave Vibe his powers back during Crisis on Infinite Earths. So they should have just used that as a way to bring Vibe back instead of going into all this trouble to bring Cisco out there in the field with the Flash and Killer Frost. Now, maybe the reason to why they did this, and I alluded to this earlier, was that originally this wasn't supposed to happen, and this would have been in the original script that Eric Wallace planned. But then, as I said before, after Ralph Dibny was gone, they needed someone else to go out there in the field, and who better to do so than Cisco? So probably what's going on over here is that Eric Wallace made some certain changes to Cisco's story this season, and resulting him into creating those specific tech and going out there in the field as some like reborn vibe, if you want to say. But that new suit, it does look very, very interesting. Now, I'm not sure if that is like a new suit or if that's something he's wearing specifically for that episode. This is what I think will happen, like those gauntlets and stuff and that new suit. I think those allow him to replicate his vibe abilities and to do certain stuff like that. But I could be totally wrong. Now, another possibility for Cisco's new look is that Cisco created some sort of tech to stop these multiple different mirror mistresses, saying that from Canada Graphs' blog page and the set photos that we saw, there were like in between 6 to 8 different mirror mistress clones terrorizing Central City, and saying that there are way too many of them to handle. In order to assist Team Flash, he creates these certain devices which gives them this advantage over these Mirror Master clones, just so Cisco could conceal his identity while he's out there in the field. That could also be the reason to why he's wearing those vibe goggles. The devices he's using is just that he's using them to take down those Mirror Mistress clones, which explains the new look as well. But personally, I think like this is a higher possibility. But again, I wouldn't be too surprised if this is like a new vibe look, and these certain texts that Cisco is using could be some like things that replicate his powers. That could also be a possibility, but I just guess we have to wait and see. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think about all of this. Do you guys think Vibe has returned? This whole new look is just so he can replicate those Vibe abilities that he's had before? Or is it just like something that he's wearing that helps stop these Mirror Mistress clones or gives Team Flash an advantage over them? I'm interested to see you guys' opinions to this. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.